much, Daniel Wahome and Shiksha Arora back from Broadcasting House in Nairobi. We are coming to you live from Eure Ekule Secondary School in Narok East, whereby it's the constituency tallying center. And right now I'm at this tallying center where ballot materials are being brought from polling stations across this constituency. It has been a hectic day for us here, traversing all over to see how the exercise is ongoing. And Narok East, as we know, it has over 46,000 registered voters, and they are sparsely distributed, so it's kind of difficult for the materials to reach in this main tallying center for this constituency. But let me not preempt what the returning officer Joel Omai is going to say right now. I welcome him so that he tells us that some of the challenges that they have encountered. Welcome, Mr. Joel.
Thank you once again, KBC, for coming to see what is happening in this constituency. Today we began the election process here. Polling stations were opened, except for two polling stations where we had an issue and there was a delay, but that was sorted out during the day. And we have added time that was lost, and we have managed that all of them who were disadvantaged to start on time were able to vote. And now we are starting to receive the presiding officers. They are coming. So far we have received 4. And there are some who are still on the queue, and as you can see behind me, they are already streaming in. Yeah, and transmission of result has been done. 80 polling stations have already posted. We are yet to get just a few others who are still doing it. And we should be able to have 100% transmission by the time they all come here.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges maybe you have encountered, either security-wise or in the discharge of your mandate as the exercise goes on?
We really haven't faced real challenges. Of course, as usual, there are always people spread some malicious rumors, so we don't take also that for granted. The security team has been on toes to address any threats that are probably propagated by some people. But by and large, we haven't experienced any form of threats in terms of maybe even our officials or even the election materials that we have deployed.
What about maybe in terms of malpractice? Is there any of your centers around in this Narok East that has had such a challenge?
Not really. We haven't received any report of any election malpractice. Of course, there are such kind of information that comes, but some of it is not authentic. So we have yet to establish whether there are any which have not been reported, and when they come, we'll be able to address them accordingly. Yeah.
And because Kenyans out there are so eager to know how the numbers are faring in and who is maybe topping, and despite this county being so vast that maybe materials reaching here for you guys to continue with your tallying, so how should you advise the voters or the citizens out there?
Election ended at the polling station, and what we are doing here at the tallying center is simply to collate what has already been done at the polling station. Results for the presidential are done first of all through the transmission that is, that I've said, over 80 stations have already posted. So when we are here, we are just already giving out what already is in the public domain, and even the agents of the candidates have these results. So what we urge the populace is just to be patient so that we are able to verify whether the results that are announced at the polling station are the ones that we have received, so that we can be able to declare and also announce for those that we are collating for these elections. Remember, we are collating for the county elections, and we are also doing the declaration for member of National Assembly and County Assembly, where we'll declare the winners. Yeah.
Okay, you have already heard there Wahome and Shiksha. That's what it's ongoing right here at this constituency tallying center in Narok East. Maybe if you have a question, you can throw in.